Greetings, folks, and welcome to Vinyl Therapy Sessions Soda versus Pop. I am your host, Coco Smooth, and today is my first episode of Soda versus Pop. Of course, these are both by Funko, and I just wanted to compare and contrast in depth which is the better situation as far as um overall anything, right? So let's start off with Johnny Rico. This is the summer convention shared exclusive, but you wouldn't know because I don't have the box. But he's open and he's got the bug juice on him, right? And I also got the Chase Soda figure, which is the with all the bug juice on him too, right? The bug juice produced by, of course, the tanker bug from the movie, as you guys may have seen already, right? The warrior bug right here, right? Now, Johnny here, Funko Pops in general, there's a lot more of them than there are this. So if you want to, if as far as collections go, since Pops tend to be more congruent with other Pops, it kind of makes more sense to if you want Johnny Rico to hang out with, say, like an Ellen Ripley, or the other characters in movie stuff. It would be congruent. It would make sense, right? Because they're universally looking the same. Sodas, on the other hand, are a little bit different. They don't have that universal look like this. They just got a similar look, right? And I'll show you what I mean. So this is obviously Johnny Rico from the soda, and then of course here's the regular, right? And here is I'm gonna do another video with this guy and the actual vinyl therapy session, but I needed to do it for comparison purposes, right? See, there's no while the looks are very similar, the congruency of hanging out isn't quite there. It just wouldn't make sense for, well, at least as far as I don't know. You couldn't see them hanging out in real life together. It just doesn't make sense. Or at least the way this looks with this look, or would Yako really, I guess, but he's an Animaniac cartoon, so this is a poor example, I guess. I don't have enough sodas to make the comparison, but based on this, look how big Homeboy's head is and Homeboy's head is, and this, it just doesn't feel like it would match, right? So, versus like a Funko Pop, where there's a lot of other kind of even vinyl toys. It would kind of make sense that they were together, right? Because the same overall aesthetic and look, right? And again, like I said, so an example of other toys that have vinyl heads, it almost kind of makes sense that they can hang out, like this Predator from, oh my gosh, I forget. Lord, I think it's in the bottom. Titans toys, as you can see right here. Wanted to do a video on this guy because he's so cool. Looks congruent with the rest of the squad, right? Like he could kill Johnny Rico. Out of here. Back to the focus. Pop versus Soda here. Soda versus Pop, right? So yeah, look. While there's a great detail here, he has the same kind of erect, limited vertical thing, going on with him. And I guess you would save more space if you were with these guys, because they're not as wide, right? So you would, if in more condensed situations, this makes great. You could have more of these sodas versus Pops, just based on the vertical versus horizontal kind of situation, right? Because he's wide. Obviously, there's gonna be more space to hang out, but when these guys not so wide, they're just tall, right? Or Not even that tall because they're as tall as Pops here, right? So just not as wide. However, the plastic is heavier, heftier, right? You know. So okay, we'll go focus on Johnny right here. So Johnny and his thing here, his rifle's on point, right? And he's just there. Look at that look, nice stern look. So you got to kind of appreciate this look, distinct look, which I gotta admit, so for some, not all pops do it for me. Not pops, all sodas do it for me, but all pops for the most part have that similar kind of look about them. So it's harder to say no to a pop next to another pop. You know, you just as far as like um collecting, it's easier for me to go like, okay, yeah, forgiving and stuff. But yeah, this with sodas, I'm a lot more discerning because just the looks, right? Not everything's gonna look so. You'll understand. When you guys look at the category of stuff, like Ash Williams, I from Evil Dead, I just don't like that look at all. And I love Ash. I don't think I'll ever get an Ash soda just because his look is just not very good. But this is a good look for this character for Johnny Rico. So yeah, okay. So let's comparison rifle, and then there's his rifle, right? A little more. Okay, let's go with the chase since there's bug juice on him, so it's more easier to. Okay, yeah, tattoo's kind of on point. It's smaller on the pop than it is on the Funko. I mean the Funko, the soda. Soda has a bigger, more pronounced tattoo, right? The good news about the Funko sodas is that they have at least have a face. this this has a giant head, kind of bobble because it was supposed to be bobbleheads from back in the day. But I'm glad that they moved away from the bobble portion of this and just kind of allowed it to be big headed and like, okay, we get it. We get it. He doesn't need to bubble. All right. That gimmick's tired. So the back on these look pretty accurately the same. I don't know. And this gives the illusion that you could do more with it because the head can swivel, right? Um, so the one action it does have is being able to turn his head. Versus this, you can't turn nothing. It's, he's stuck, right? So this kind of wins that way. So what does it look? Does this look better with a giant jumbo 10-inch tanker bug with this guy based on the video you see yourself, or does he look better here? Does it make more sense here? Just because the size, right? I would say that this does, right? I think even though this is a Funko Pop, I want to say 6-inch, but yeah, 6-inch pop or vehicle size pop, right? See, I don't know. This could work too, but I think I'm more partial to the size difference. Really, I think this big head just makes it too whatever's versus this guy looks like like it makes more sense this way, right? Also, let's go another comparative. The pop here, right? The soldier bug with regular, Johnny, right? Folks, sorry about that. Let me give you better light. I thought that the sun would be sufficient, but I guess not, right? So yeah, let there be light, and then here we go. Yeah, so got that. I think this makes more sense for here. It looks more ferocious here. This is a good pair up versus. Well, this is a good pair up too, but since his head makes him look like so much bigger, it almost makes more sense for Funko Bug to be attacking. Funko Pop Bug versus Soda makes more sense in this capacity, right? Yeah. I don't know, the soda, the cans itself are a little more collectible than Funko boxes, and there's a lot more art and stuff involved in these cans versus the boxes. So I would say in this particular situation, it's tough because like Funko, yeah, there's I'd have to say Pop wins no matter what, even still though, because the culture is already built around Pops. Pops are more of a bigger thing, right? You know, and this is a little too late in the game if you ask me. This is more a little more niche. But who knows, man? Like maybe the roles will shift and whatever's. But I think that this will always be the Lakers. Well, this is the Clippers, and I'm a Clippers fan, guys. Please forgive me, guys, for my fellow Clipper fans. Please forgive me, but let's keep it real. Uh, the Lakers are the LA culture, and the Clippers, as much as I love them, are just never going to catch up because of too much history going on. And right now, the Pops just have a head start over the Soda. So even though this thing is a good thing, right? And not everybody go, collectors are finicky. I don't know. Not everybody's like me who's got to try to collect freaking everything. so, so yeah, for me, like, okay, you let me know what you guys think looks better. Let me know in the comments, right? Because to me, this looks like it makes more sense. The only good bug's a dead bug. And look, Tanker Bug again. Let me know. Where do you think? Who do you think it matches more with, Pop or Soda? Right? I don't know. In this scenario, I think Starship Troopers wins. Starship. Of course, it starts. I mean, the Soda wins just because it looks makes more sense to me. To me, it does. It might not be the same in other versus situations that'll come up in the future, but right now, yeah. Cool. All right, folks. Well, that's all I got for this segment of Soda versus Pop. I am your host, Coco Smooth. And if you guys want me to do more of these kind of videos, you let me know. You let a brother know, okay? Until next video, ciao.